the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state of Georgia. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll go with the keeper.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Shoves him away. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 20-yard line. Play action now, Mariota. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Mariota. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Falcons had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Cade York for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On play action, Mariota. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. On second down, it's Sermon. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will knot us up at 10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, Mariota. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throw left side, there's London. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mariota on first down. Complete to Zaccheaus. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Straight ahead is Sermon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and power.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Trey Sermon, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They go up the middle with Chubb. Powers through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive?
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17-all as they come up on a first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play fake, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37.
Let's go now.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. On 4th down, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 3 yards out. And the Browns have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Going deep here for Parker. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They go play action. Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Up the middle, here's Sermon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Mariota. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A give running right is Chubb. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 17.
They run again on first down, Chubb.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Watson.
That's going to be taken in by Felton.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Harrison Bryant taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Following the interception here, Mariota looking for London on the out route complete. And he's out right at the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed. And a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Rush. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Rush. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Rush. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Chubb on the counter. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Browns, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.